Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying to fix an Xbox One controller, like wiggly thingy. So, as you can see, what's wrong with this controller is that it has a San Francisco logo on it. So, we might have to take that off to like actually fix it. But the other problem is that it has a wiggly thing. That's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to spring back into place like this one does. You see how that goes right back to where it needs to? And this one just kind of falls. So, we're going to be taking it apart. We're going to be doing stuff like that. We might even do a little bit of cleaning on it just because I feel like a nice guy. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get it like diagnosed. I'm going to figure out what other problems with it. Maybe it has some stick drift. My apologies. I know you guys cannot see it very well, but it's what I have right now, okay? Because I don't have a way to record my screen other than using my webcam. So what we need to do is we need to go down to settings. We need to go to devices and connections. We need to go to accessories, I believe. And then right here you can see that there is a controller, which would be this one. And we're going to do that. It says what button is being pressed right there, okay? And when we move this around, it says that it's not being pressed. If we do this, that looks good. Yeah. Okay. If we do this, that looks good. I'm not seeing any stick drift. Yep, I think everything is working except for, of course, the wiggly thing. You're going to want to take both of them off, and you're just going to kind of want to get in there like that. And once you get in there, you can kind of just take your fingers. Like if you have somewhat of fingernails, you can just kind of stick them in that. And then just kind of pull. And then it came out like that. So then you should have one of these and one of these. And you can just set these off to the side for now. Yep, and now you want to do the other side like that, basically. It's a T10, okay? So your warranty is gonna get removed. You gotta poke through that thing right there. There's just a hole, and you don't need to take the sticker off. You can if you want to. You should just be able to poke through the hole, and then you're in. Now you unscrew this one, the one that's in the middle. You take your screwdriver and you poke through the middle. It's like in the middle there. Do the outside ones right here. You can see there's one right in there. And I would recommend putting your screws that you get in a bag. Now we're going to just take off the other side. Okay, so I got the last screw out. Oh, that's bright. Look, it's so bright outside. I gotta like close my blinds and then I won't be nearly as bright. But I got the last screw out, okay. So now the top should just pop off like this. Or not pop, it's more of like a slide. And then this should be exposed, right? Yep. So that did happen. My prediction was right. So this part right here managed to break off somehow. Playing all that Fortnite, but that top part, that stick part, managed to break off, which is kind of what I was expecting. I'm glad I don't really have to replace the spring. Yeah. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to take this bottom part out, like this, okay? We'll do some cleaning of these. Yeah, I'm gonna go clean it, and then I'll be back. I'm just gonna spray it with an air compressor. You don't need to see that. Okay, so I don't actually remember where I left off at, but I got this part out, and I diagnosed that the stick broke off. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna salvage this piece because I don't have any of the I don't have any thumb pads. So we're gonna try to get this out. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do that. I have a pair of tweezers. We're going to figure it out. Yeah, I do not know how I'm going to do this. So I just want to start off by saying I do not think that this is a common problem. He says that he was just playing and then randomly it like just hey, I got it. Okay. He said that he was just playing and then randomly it just started wiggling, and that would be when it broke. So I got the thing off. I took one of these things. One of these screwdriver things. I'm not gonna, yeah, no, because it'd be like right there. Took one of these screwdriver things, right? And then I took that mini flathead I was talking about and I just shoved it in there. And then I just pulled it out. I got it like shoved in there until it was like kind of stuck, and then I just pulled it out and it came right out. So now that we have this part salvaged, we can put it in the bag. I have a bag full of stuff now, by the way. We can throw that other piece away because we don't need it, or donate it or something. I don't know where you would donate it to. But now we actually have the big guns, the big hard stuff to deal with. These wires are like soldered to the board right here, okay? Be very careful, and on the other side as well. Be very careful, because those are a pain in the butt to put back on. Believe me, I know. I still haven't gotten mine. I fixed my stick drift in my controller, and it broke off, and I sat there for probably an hour just trying to put it back on. And I'm no like god at soldering, so I mean, of course I couldn't like solder a tiny little thing, and I think they used like something around the solder. But what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need one of these screwdrivers. We're gonna need a little tiny one. Forgive me for not knowing what it's called, but we're gonna need. It's like a star. It looks like a star. I don't know what it's called. And then we just take it out, or we take. Hold on. That was the wrong one. We take this one out. This one, and then we take this one. Before me, there's the headphone jack. The headphone jack's probably gonna fall out. That's fine. You can just set it right back in there. The top one, and kind of flip it around. Make sure you are not pulling on the things, the wires. Yep, you just flip it around like this. Or you can't see it very well, but you see, I just made it so that the sticks are pointing up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to solder this part off and just take it off completely, and then put this part on. You guys should probably find a video how to solder. Remember my timestamp, whatever this is at. And I don't know. I told you how to take it apart though, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to set it down where it goes. Okay, now that my replacement part's in, we just got to solder the bottom back in, and it should work. Okay, I just got the part soldered in right there. It doesn't look too great. It looks more like there's beads on top, but I'm hoping that that should be good enough. There's the other one. So yeah, there's the difference. But my soldering gun, I don't think it was getting hot enough, so it wasn't doing what I needed it to. Okay, I have the controller on now. It's working. I'm not going to use the sticks just yet until we can get it to the actual spot thing. Devices and connections. But it is working. It actually works. That is insane. Let's see if the buttons works. Button works. Button works. We did it. I did it. If you like the video, then like the video, because that makes sense. So, bye-bye.